Hello friends, my name is CA Pankit Gandhi and I am here to unleash in front of you one more part of stock market, namely RSI. RSI stands for Relative Strength Index. Here we will learn the basics of RSI, its uses and much more. There is a textbook definition in front of you. The Relative Strength Index or the RSI is a momentum indicator used in technical analysis that measures the magnitude of recent price changes to evaluate overbought or oversold conditions in the price of a stock or any other asset. So we will make it in parts. It is a momentum indicator. Firstly, it's an indicator. Indicator is used as a support for your techno or your prediction of the market or a stock. So it's a momentum indicator. Momentum indicator means it shows moment where it can lead. It may or may not, but can be useful. It's a support for a technical analysis. How is it used? It measures the magnitude of recent price changes. So by default, there are 14 price changes which RSI used to show what is the strength of that stock at that point of time. What does it do? It evaluates the overbought or oversold condition that we'll discuss on later in the price of a stock or any other asset. It can be anything. It can be an index also. So how is RSI displayed? RSI is displayed as an oscillator. Oscillator means a line graph that moves between two extremes, 0 and 100. So you can never see RSI going to 1000 and 10,000 like any share price. It will always be between 0 to 100. But that is the main crux of RSI. And this is where we can use it very, I can say, trading. Next, how it is seen on chart. Firstly, a normal candlestick chart is there. Okay, there is an option of indicators in almost every software. In an indicator, choose RSI, that is Relative Strength Index. It can be written in any form. You can select it, and after you select, you'll see the screen like this one in front of you. This is a Nifty 50 daily index chart with a candlestick pattern on the top and RSI on the bottom. You can see RSI. See, here it is RSI 14. 14 is the default time circle. I will zoom it for you. It's RSI 14. Okay, so this is where RSI can be seen. It can be merged to the candlestick pattern chart also, but it makes it quite complicated. So we'll stick to the bottom thing. It should be in the bottom itself. The main question: how do I use it? Use it in what? Reading chart. I want to know whether the market is going up, going down, the stock is going up, down, or whatever. And yes, if I use it, I want to earn money. There are many ways. First, we will go to the formula. No, we will not go to formula. Formulas are not meant for us, they are for programmers. The RSI default, the way the RSI is calculated is for us to understand how is it really working. So the first way is RSI OBOS level. OBOS is nothing but overbought and oversold conditions levels. Okay, so the OBOS level says if the RSI is less than 30, it means the market is oversold and price will start to rise. Once the reversal is confirmed, that means price starts rising, you can place a buy trade or go long. And on the other way around, if the RSI is more than 70, it means it's in a overbought condition. That means people are ready to lose them, and that the price will soon decline. After a confirmation of the reversal or the bearish candle, a sell trade or a short trade can be placed. There are many persons or traders I can say, which uses a 50 level of RSI. They will see anything about 50 will be termed as bullish, and everything below low 50 will be termed as bearish. And that way they will take a trade. So there is a chart of only RSI in front of you. I have taken only the snapshot of RSI. You can see the RSI ranges from 30, 0 to 100. Of course, in the chart it is running from 20 to 80 because it never went to 0, it never went above 80. One of the stop. So you can see these are the overbought zones. That means they are more than 70. There are 6 zones or 7 zones in the chart, and there are few overbought zones also. Oh, sorry, oversold zones also, which are less than 30. By default, the levels are already marked at 30 and 70. Okay, so what you can do here? You can earn money on this part also. So I will show you a single chart of candlesticks and RSI, and we'll see how it is possible. So this is a State Bank of India daily chart. You can see these are all oversold zones where the RSI is below 30. You can firstly we can see in the February chart. February RSI has crossed 30 and is ready to go up. After it went to 30, it started to move up. In the chart above, you can see the price has just reached 260 when the RSI was below 30, and when RSI started to move up again, you can see the rally from 260 directly to 340. You can see another 30 level crossing in August, where it went to 260 again, and in few days it touched 280 also. Again it went back to 30 levels in September, mid-August, and it rallied from 260 direct to 320. Same way we can see the oversold, that is RSI above 70. These are marked in blue arrows above. So we can see in the month of April the RSI went above 70, and after when we placed a sell call, the price rallied from 330 down to 300. Again it went back to 70 levels in the month of May end. From 360 the price went to 340. Again the RSI crossed 70 levels. The price started to move from 370 levels directly to 270. That's a 100 point down. Okay, we can see that in December also there was 70% crossing. I have not shown the chart after December because it was the COVID region. It was a pre-indication that the fall is near. Okay, so this way we can use RSI overbought oversold zones to take a trade and earn from it. Next is support and resistance. Like support and resistance in a candlestick chart, we can use it in RSI charts either. So this actual support and resistance level in the market also used in RSI as support and resistance. This applies everywhere in every stock. The more volatile the stock, the RSI seems to be more running in between different zones. So in the Maruti daily chart shown in the screen, you can see the support line, which was resistance for earlier, crossed and became support. It went from the support went from October to March, that is 6 months at a stretch, where the Maruti stock didn't cross the support line. Okay, Same way, it made another resistance in the month of March April, where it started to go down and never crossed that levels of resistance. Okay, you can see the RSI chart, which has the same supports, resistance, and support levels. You can see the support and resistance levels. You can see another support resistance levels like this also. So you can see RSI also supports takes support and resistance and can be used as a trend changer. So how can we earn from this? Whenever it goes and touches the resistance, we have a call that we can use it as a reversal. From you can see in the month of November, it crossed 72 where the resistance started and went down. In the candlesticks, you can see that in the same date, the rate went from 7,600 and started to fall. It again came at the resistance in the month of January 2020, and you can see again the Maruti stock started to fall from 7,500 levels down to 6,500. This way you can trade in RSI support and resistance levels and earn from it. So what's next? Next way is RSI divergence. You must have heard RSI divergence somewhere. No, though it's not a common term, but it is very useful. You can see a Tata Motors daily chart. In the Tata Motors daily chart, you can see that the candlestick chart has made a higher high from 180 to 200. In the same way, the RSI had made a lower high. The 75 level RSI went to or under 70 in the same stretch. This is called divergence. You can use this as a trend reversal. So you can see that in the month of in the on 15th of January, it was a indicator that RSI divergence is in place and time for the Tata Motors to fall. So uptrend came into downtrend and the Tata Motors fell from 200 to 150 levels. So this is a bearish divergence. Same way there is a bullish divergence where we can see in the LNT chart the price had made a lower high and the RSI has made a higher high. You can see that till November the same was in progress, and after the RSI divergence took place and confirmed, there was a rally from 1340 levels to 1440 levels. 100-point zoom in few trading days. This was a bullish signal getting signals of reversals. So what is the next way? Maybe the last way. Fourth way is a double top or double bottom signal. You must have used the double top and double bottom signal to tell the reversals. Same goes here with RSI. So if the price is in uptrend, okay, but stays the RSI is below 70. At one point, RSI crosses 70 barrier and move down again crosses 70 once more in a couple of trading days or couple of trading candles and makes a double top and it will reverse. You want to see You can see this in Axis Bank chart. You can see this is almost a double top in RSI. See the fall. Again, this is a double top. This is a good fall. So this way we can predict the reversals too. Predict the bullish reversal using double bottom. So you can see this is Cipla daily chart. This is double bottom. I've used and see the rally. It started the double bottom didn't took much days, and then the stock rallied from 420 levels to 480 levels. So next question is the RSI default settings correct? So one thing is clear, that any indicator is a time tried levels. As a learner, as a beginner, I will not recommend to change any of the default settings. So what are the default settings? There's a 14 days RSI, there's a 70-30 RSI, overbought oversold zone. That is the default thing. Can we change it? Yes, of course we can change it, but how? Many traders uses 80-20 rule instead of the 70-30 default setting to be more tight with the zones and accuracy of their trade. One of the great author used 66, 33 and 50 as 3 levels of RSI for taking a trade. Next question is the 14 time period. Is the 14 time period enough? So it can be lowered to 10 days or 20, or can be higher, raised to 20 days, but this will make the sensitivity changes in the RSI. If you take a 10-day RSI, it will go from 0 to 100 very quickly compared to the 20 days RSI period. So as a learner, I recommend to keep with the 70-30 rule and the 14 time period itself. Next, can I take trades using this RSI only? I will say no. RSI is an indicator. It does not show any signals on its own, but we can use it as a supporter. Supporter to what? Supporter to price action. If you see that the price is going higher high, but RSI has started to decline. So what is it indicate? What does it indicate? Does it indicate a strong trend upside? No. It indicates a reversal. So it must be used as an indicator. If your stock is making higher and higher, and you take a buy trade that on the context that it will make a much more higher, then you might go wrong. So you can use an RSI as an indicator and say that no, the RSI is going down. No, I shouldn't take a buy trade. I should instead take a sell trade or wait for another signal. Okay, so is it a reliable indicator? I can say there are many successful traders who uses RSI as a sole indicator and earn riches out of it. But we are learners, so we can use additional indicators to be safe while trading, like MACD, RSI with MACD, RSI with the EMA cross. You can take 4 and 9 EMA, 9 and 15 EMA. Next is the RSI and RVI, the RSI with the volatility index. Then it's RSI with the price action trading. So it should not be used alone. As a learner, RSI always works. I will say no. Then you'll ask, then why use it? I will answer you. You don't earn profit on old trades. So same goes here. If RSI always works, it will be a godly thing. But it will not. Like our profit, we will not earn all over 1,000 trades in profit. There will few which will not be profitable, and in turn we had made some losses. Okay. So non-working of RSI, there will be cases. First case, the stock keeps trending. You will see that stock is going up and up. The RSI is already in the overbought zone, that is 70 levels, but still the stock is going up and up and up, it never fell down. Okay, there will be stocks which is going down and down and down. RSI is below 30 but it never went up. There are many divergences, false divergences, I must say. The stock is saying it is going up and up and making higher highs. The divergence or the RSI is saying that it is making lower high, but still it didn't give a clear indicator of reversal and the stock went more higher. Third are tight ranges. There are few stocks with less volatility or so less price changes that the RSI might go from 0 to 100 in few trading periods only, but the stock will not move much. So they are tight ranges. This is all I need to say about RSI and its uses and to earn something. We will be better. We will come on with more videos, so tune in. This is CA Pankit Gandhi.